welcome to Stationery by Justine. I'm Justine. I am a wife, I am a kindergarten teacher, an Etsy seller, and a crafter. And this channel is meant to inspire you to create. If you like what you see, please go ahead and like the video and subscribe for future videos. I'm also a Spellbinders influencer, so all products from them are free to me, and the opinions that I state in my videos are my own. If you are interested in what I am showing, there are links in the description below this video, as well as a link to my Etsy shop. Today I'm going to show you how to make the 3D pop-up Vignette watering can. Now this is from Spellbinders Amazing Paper Grace Die of the Month from April 2022. So it's a pop-up 3D Vignette watering can bouquet, and it does come with 15 cutting dies. Today I went ahead and cut all of the dies before filming, and if you're interested in knowing how many of what die I made, I will put a list of all of the dies that I used and the amount that I cut in the description. You will notice that I do have a number of pieces for multiple items, and just going over the watering can base, I did cut off the tabs that come on it for 3 pieces, and I will show you why as we go through the video. I also cut 2 of the spouts and 2 of the handles for the project, just to give the cardstock a little more oomph, if you will, so it stands up a little bit better. And I did make some stems and some flowers. And in this project, I'm going to have 7 flowers total. Now I'm going to assemble my pieces. So to make the stem, I'm just going to fold it in half on the edge, use my bone folder and a little bit of liquid glue, and just give it a little bit of a hold, and that's all it is to it. It's pretty simple. So I will just repeat that process for the rest of my stems. Then I will move on to my flowers, and I will just assemble them by putting the variegated part on top of the main flower and putting the yellow part on top. And I repeated that step for all of my flowers. Then with the spout, I am going to kind of pounce that little spigot area on top and glue on the top part of the spigot. Then I will put the 2 layers of my handle together and set it off to the side to dry. Now I'm going to assemble the can, the watering can itself. So I'm going to take these 2 side panels and take a little bit of liquid glue and glue them to the back of the watering can. Now this is the watering can piece that does not have the tabs on the side. Because those would get in the way, I did trim those off. Then I will adhere the middle pieces with the tabs to the edge piece and kind of give them a little fold, see if it stands up, looks good. Then I will take some liquid glue and just glue them down. Then I'll repeat the process for the next 2 pieces. This definitely was a project that intimidated me at the beginning, just because I had never done a 3-dimensional die before, but it was fairly easy to put together once you start playing with it. And I'm a visual learner, so I like watching someone do it first. So if you're like me and you're a visual learner and you'd like to see it happen and you're enjoying this video, please like the video. It helps it reach more people. I did also want to mention that one thing that I enjoy about the Spellbinders dies is that they come already separated. And it might not be a big deal, but when you're excited about a die set and you just want to start making it, the last thing you want to do when you open the package is sit there with a wire cutters and cut it all off. Also, that can be kind of dangerous. One time I was snipping to release some of the dies that I got from a different company once, and a piece flew off and it actually cut me, so I wasn't really thrilled about that. So I really do enjoy that the Spellbinders dies are ready to go. When you're ready to craft, they're all set, ready for you. Plus the detailed instructions are pretty nice and can be very helpful when you're making cards like this where there's multiple steps. So back to the video. I did adhere the spout and the handle. Now I'm going to cover up all of those little tabs by trimming off another side panel and just putting it right on. And on that one, I did not use the cutting dies to make any etched lines. So it's pretty smooth and it's just going to cover up all of those little tabs, which I really appreciate because I don't really like seeing all the little tabs in the side, and 2 little dies are pretty helpful. Then I will add my stems to my flowers and add a few leaves here and there. I didn't choose to put a leaf on every one because I didn't feel like it was necessary, but you could go crazy with the leaves. I don't know. Then I just kind of haphazardly and put them in. I knew that they would wiggle around anyway, but kind of the layout that I was looking for is what I was trying to do there. Then to glue in my flowers, I'm putting glue on the front of the stem and sliding it through the hole in the top. And if there's any extra green stem, I am just giving it a little trim just to not add any extra pieces of paper on the bottom that aren't necessary. And you definitely could add multiple flowers if you want. I chose 7 this time, but you don't have to fill it up, but you also don't have to keep it simple and empty. There's that last piece at the back that I added just to cover up the back stems. And I figured since this was this 3D project, the recipient would be holding it in their hands, and I wanted it to be smooth on the hand. Could also attach this whole thing to a card front if you would want, or you can make a card like you see here on the screen. This is one card that I made that is a 5x7 card with a watering can with the flowers without adding all of the extra 3D elements. This is another way that you can kind of stretch the die a little bit. It doesn't have to be a 3D project to use with this die set, but I mean, you could if you wanted to. I like the way that this turned out, and I really love the silver mirrored cardstock on it. And here's a look at all 3 of the projects that I made with the Amazing Paper Grace Die of the Month from April 2022. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and subscribe for more videos. Thanks for watching. Bye!